We're mic'd up with Montgomery.
Welcome to Real Talk, where real estate meets real conversations.
I'm Sean Harvey.
I'm Brittany Newhart.
What's up, Brittany?
Not much. What's up?
Not much.
Not much. So I wanted to talk about something super funny, but then, so I was like, oh, as a realtor, we don't always have closings, we don't always have showings, we don't always have stuff. And then you whipped out 3 showings yesterday. I'm like, or 3 closings. And I'm
yeah.
That doesn't sound realistic, but that's not realistic, right?
Well, not every week, no.
Exactly. Not every week, every day type of thing. And there's days where you just don't have showings.
Right.
There's days where we aren't listing houses, aren't showing houses, and aren't closing.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens.
Yeah, all the time.
And those are the days you're like, what am I doing?
No, you're like, oh, I can take a breath. And then the next day, it's like
the next day it's like chaos. Or you just try to catch up on your paperwork, which sometimes helps too, because there's always tons and tons of paperwork.
Yes, that's a lot. Your desk is always full of piles.
Well, everybody throws stuff on my desk.
We do. Yeah, we do.
They pile it on there. And
my desk is very organized.
At some point.
I like it organized, but your desk is kind of a mess.
No, it's organized. I have my to-do now pile, my to-do later pile, and my to-do someday pile.
Yeah. I think the hardest thing, and you've had it happen to you this last week, was somebody being like, I want to list my house right now, this afternoon. And you're like, oh gosh. Because it's not as easy as that. And you're trying to people get so excited when they make that decision. It's like, let's do it now.
It's like, well, let's step back.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm booked all afternoon.
Yeah.
And second of all, it takes a little time to get all the paperwork and the scans, if we do scans, and the videos and the photos. And
you kind of want to make sure people are ready mentally for it too. Because now you have to keep your house picked up. Mm-hmm. You have to have everything ready. We kind of joked around we should buy this house, ha ha ha, we have to sell ours. And then you walk into your own house and you're like, okay, we got to finish this and this and this. And we want to touch up this paint. We want to... there's just so many steps to it to list.
That's what I'm trying to do in my house, is finish all the small stuff.
Definitely.
So that if I do find a house someday, I'll be like, yes, let's go.
Yeah. So.
Because right now, if I had to list my house, I'd be like, oh man, I gotta finish this, and this.
But at first you're like, we could list our house pretty quick, and then because even our house is brand new, but I'm like, no, because there's so many things of course with Randy being the contractor, he got it to the livable point, and then we slowly did projects. Well, there's still a couple things. Right?
Yeah.
If I was to show this to somebody else, we're good with living with it, but somebody else might want something more fancy.
Right.
And to get your top dollar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we just need to whip out another garage quick.
Yeah, real
quick. Yeah, before we list it, we're just gonna throw a garage on the...
Yeah, I need one of those too.
Yeah,
and then I probably wouldn't want to list it.
Exactly. So you did a lot of house projects. So what makes you view, as a realtor, you've seen so many people's houses. What makes you walk in and what things are you thinking of or looking at a house now? If you're I'm going to buy this house, what is important to you?
I would say, of course, layout, but the biggest thing of importance to me is the quality of the build.
Yeah.
You can walk into some houses and you can say, okay, this might be, 90s, it might be 70s, but I can feel the quality. Yeah. Whereas I walk into some houses maybe that have been flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's oh man, this looks like it was done as cheap as it could possibly be done, and I just can't.
You can paint cabinets, but you have to do it right, because you can tell. If you kind of scratch it and it comes off, that's not. That's where we mean quality.
Peel and stick backsplash tile, and just it's okay, this is pretty today.
Yeah.
But that is not gonna last long at all, and that's my biggest red flag when I walk into a house, because you can tell quality.
Yeah. I'd rather somebody not flip it if that's what they're going to pick than to flip it. Yeah. Right. Especially when it's you have solid wood cabinets and somebody does a crappy paint job. And I'm even if the stain was kind of ugly, outdated, that orange stain or whatever, you could work with that. But now you have painted ones, you just can't. You got to sand it all down. And
I'm okay buying something that's a little bit more dated if I can feel the quality of it.
Yeah. And you guys have slowly remodeled your whole house too. Yeah. So it's doable. And you did it right. There's slowly do things.
Slowly.
Yes. And what do you mean by the layout's important?
Well, I think so. My house right now, I have a living room, a family room, and then a basement family room. And okay, what the hell do I need all those for? I mean,
Really?
really, I don't
Yeah.
need all those.
That's
So I think my next house will have like a living room and maybe a basement family room or something, just 2.
yeah.
Place for the kids, place for the adults.
Sure.
Don't
You'd
need,
rather have like
I don't need 3 living spaces in my house.
yeah. So I have 1. So I'm like,
Yeah.
for us, I'd love it. But we also have younger kids.
Right.
So that's the other thing too, is like thinking about a layout for your stage of life. Because 3 living rooms for us means a living room for us, like Randy and I as a family watching movie nights, and then a side one for all the kids' toys. So that's a playroom now.
Right.
And then a separate living space for like, oh, we want to go downstairs and
Right.
yeah, have
And
a
I
bar area or
think-
something.
I think I would also appreciate having the kids' bedrooms on one side of the house and the adult on the other side of the house, just so I don't have to listen to whatever they're
Yeah.
listening to or playing or whatever it is.
Yeah, we have that and it's nice because our living room's in the middle. So what happens is like the kids will come out of their bedrooms in the middle of the night. Like they just want to see if we're awake.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that's it.
But then there's a lot of people with
And
younger kids
we
who
put-
really
yeah,
like
right.
having the bedrooms right next to each other. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot about stages of life, like you said.
I'm at the stage still where I want us all on the same floor. Like obviously we only have 1 level, but
I'm past
yeah. See,
that.
yeah.
Put you on a different floor
exactly.
altogether.
So like we're at the stage of they're still young enough. I want it on the same floor, but separate side of the houses. And then we have to be by the garage because I don't want my kids to be close to the garage and then like accidentally like leave the house. So there's that. But also,
I don't think your kids accidentally leave the house.
well, they can sneak out. I don't know, sleepwalk or something. I don't know. But I'm like, that's kind of where we have it set up. Then like as they're teenagers, yeah, I'd love a basement and they can go down to the basement.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah,
basement
that's
trolls.
great.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. So, but yeah, it kind of makes you think. Even as a realtor, even as somebody who's seen just a lot of houses.
But I
There's
also
certain-
find myself when I go into houses, like if I'm looking for myself, I find it harder to get excited about moving to a different house.
Yeah.
Just because I've seen so many different things. It's like, I mean, I don't know, just
It is hard, and you've
for myself for me to picture when I walk into a house with a client and they're excited, I'm like, okay, this is exciting.
yeah
But for myself, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to move again.
yes.
And I still have to redo the carpet, and I still have to do this, and I'm like, oh.
We looked at a house the other day, and I called you, and I was like, oh thank God I didn't love it,
Yeah.
because I was like, if we love it, we have to
Right.
buy it. In my head, that's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
and then. Just the relief of not having to list because it is a process and we don't want to scare anybody from it. But
No.
I feel like sometimes people need to take it a little bit more seriously,
Mhm.
not as lightly because it's
But
a process.
I don't even mind the listing and the selling of my own house. That's whatever. It's just the getting it ready to sell and the
Yeah.
moving. The moving
I was
kills
gonna
me.
say the listing and the selling part, like that's our job. And then we're telling people like, okay, yeah, like this is what you need to do with your house projects and all that. And then when you're selling your own, you have to do both.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like oh shoot, I don't want somebody else doing my paperwork
Yeah.
and stuff for
And
me.
to all the house movers out
Yeah.
there, kudos to you because I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Next
We
time
hired
I move, I'm gonna think I'm gonna hire somebody.
Okay, we did. That's another thing. I tell everybody, I'm like, get a quote because we thought, okay, this is gonna be like $3,000-$4,000. It was $900,
Yeah.
and I would 1,000% do it again.
Yeah.
Because as a massage therapist, I'm not fixing every single person's back who gets hurt while moving my furniture. Nope, not doing it. No, I was like, and I would feel responsible. So I'm like, I boxed everything up and they hold it all out.
Yeah.
They do it perfectly too. Like they cover everything and they have taped blankets around every
Right.
mirror. I'm like, I would have just threw that in the back of my car.
Right.
So
And then I look at my, like
it's
the bed that I have on my second floor is a king size. What is that brand that's super heavy? It's
Oh,
Purple mattress.
yeah.
A king purple mattress. It weighs like 500 pounds.
Yes.
Like no.
Yeah.
And then the dressers, I don't know. We
Yeah.
got
just
these
sell
nice
with it.
dressers, and I'm like, yeah,
Yo, you're gonna have an estate sale.
yeah, I'm just gonna have an auction.
Yep.
Get it out of my house before I move.
So when you get a new house, you have to buy all new furniture.
That's right, yeah.
Yep. You don't usually have to.
Everything's
You
fully
gotta-
negotiable here.
Yep. Yeah, that's. My parents, when they sold their house, they went around with like sticky notes and because they were downsizing. So they're like, everything with a sticky note, if you
Mhm.
want, it's negotiable. Like
Yeah.
everything without a sticky note, we're taking with. And that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And sticky note it all or I don't know, it worked out really well. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, the market's actually been kind of busy the last week, though.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been a lot of house showings happening, and
Been a lot of different houses. Like we get usually it's like we have a lot of houses in a certain range, but we're having some in the higher range and a couple in the lower range, which
Right.
is nice. So
Yeah.
a good broad
it's
variety.
been a good week, good month so far, I guess. Well, mid-month.
I know it's kind of making me wonder what winter's gonna be like because I love like right now showing is fine in the cold, but
I've shown houses in the blizzard
I know,
before.
I know, and I'm like,
We had 12, 14 inches
And-
of snow that one day, and I was showing houses. I'm like, oh,
okay, so if you're gonna list a house, give us a call right now.
yeah.
I don't want to. My only thing, I just don't want to take pictures outside.
But if I'm gonna show your house in the middle of a blizzard, if you could shovel a little path, that'd be wonderful. Even though I'm the crazy one out in the middle of a blizzard when
Yeah.
school's called off showing a house. But
Yeah,
that's when the buyer wanted to see it.
Yeah. Need a police, like a snowplow
Yeah,
escort.
there wasn't a lot of traffic that day.
No, but not. Yeah, I think that it's not bad. I feel like if you list a house in the middle of a blizzard, I'll be there, but I'm not gonna look my coolest.
Yeah.
I'll be in my snowsuit.
Honestly, people appreciate the houses they look at in the middle of winter, especially if you got the heat on. It's like, oh, it's so cozy in here.
Yeah, that's true. They
Yeah.
walk in and they're like, "Oh, God, I'm inside."
Yeah, yeah.
We love it in here. It's so nice. As long as you have your heat on.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Vacant
Yes.
houses, yeah, gotta swap that now. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Well,
all I got.
don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're still waiting for some questions. Brittany is.
I'm
Yeah. Have a great week.
Bye.
And remember, who you work with matters.